Hello again, this is your host Pearls doing my Let's Play of The City Beneath. And we haven't found any puzzles yet, but we're going to continue on and hopefully find some this time. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, perhaps.
Ew,
oh no!
What is it?
Have you heard the latest?
I haven't.
No, tell me, what is it? Give me the scoop.
A little
I
bird
love her
told me
voice.
that there's a man here in the city handing out names on a whim.
Are you serious? 3 names and jobs?
Who would
It's
be doing that? That
true.
seems
No
ridiculous.
more long lines and nasty attitudes at the naming office for us. No, sir.
Well,
Are
that's
they at
reassuring.
least decent jobs?
Of course, the first fella to get a name became First Tarluk
That
Madrid.
doesn't sound
On
familiar.
the spot.
What do they even do? I mean, really.
Does a
See,
Tarnuk
my
Madrid
thoughts
do?
exactly. I mean, come on.
You know, I'm not sure.
Oh, gossips.
So, fun story. The woman who does the gossiper's voice here is, I believe, a woman named Elfstone from the forums, who's pretty much my favorite person ever because she never gets any of my jokes. Not that a lot of people do, but hey, whatever.
Helps me! Helps me! Bramley's pokesome and
So,
brokesome. Oh,
technically this would have been our
no.
first introduction to briars had I done these in the right order, but I didn't.
Get
So,
some backstem,
played
Bramley.
some user-made holes in between.
Oh, no!
Goblin,
And,
get out of there.
get out!
I
Is it Sean
killed
Connery?
some Trackle. All's my wooden lampshades.
Oh, that's kind of
Does it,
sad.
Trackle.
Oh no. Oh, so disgusting. Well, poor guy, poor little guy. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, that's briars.
There ought to be a law about that
There
stuff.
ought to be a law, you know. There really ought to
I hate hanging.
Oh, God, it's
I've
you.
been waiting for you.
Oh,
I recognize that
it's you.
face
the
anywhere with
negotiator,
those crazy
right?
glasses.
We talked before. I honestly can't stand listening to you.
Everything I told you before was purely arbitrary, a result of my assigned argument. I
Okay.
spent the last year arguing over sub-tier 17 meta-barrier zoning allocations.
sounds
Do
easy.
you have any idea how boring that is?
Sounds boring.
There's nothing left in this empire to have a satisfying dispute over. But now you're here, arrived like some noble savage, a catalytic agent, a beautiful seed of controversy.
Look, lady,
That's
I'm not here
kinda
to spice
flattering,
up
I
your
guess.
life.
You are the new thing in the Empire's system, which
Leave her
must be
alone.
handled,
That was
processed, dealt with. I'll take your side, whatever it is. Career
that's,
suicide. But I'm going out of my head with boredom.
I don't have time for this.
All I need to know is your point of view. What do you want?
How about someone just explain things to me?
What a silly request!
What's
Go to the
silly about
library and
being
you'll find the entire collection
there's
of
a
imperial
library, okay.
knowledge at your disposal.
That's right. I
Great.
forgot.
So shove me in some library for 5
been a
years.
long time
Look,
since I
let's
played
try
this
something
game.
simpler. I want to
excited
pass
to
the
play it
second
again.
and third gates, so I can see what you people are doing over there.
Peter's sort
Maybe
of
I'll talk to your
direct, isn't he?
boss,
He's like,
or your boss's boss's
I
boss.
think the
Don't
most
know how
logical
it all
thing would
works,
just to be to
don't
see
care.
everything.
For
I just
now,
want to see what's beyond
I just
those
want
gates.
past these gates.
But there is no way. You are nameless. Oh, that's it. Now I know what to argue for. I'm off to the speaking grounds.
Oh, well, thank
you may
you.
have the use of my assistant until I return. She is an excellent guide.
Come on, this way.
That hair, or more specifically, that hair. Whew, that is intense. Intense.
The library is to the north of here.
Well, that's good to know.
Going to the library, citizen.
No.
Yeah, I'm guide 186. He's with me.
Stick to your guide, citizen. She knows what to do.
He has such a funny accent. Really? Can you really trust a woman with hair like that? I don't know. The quest for knowledge. 186 guide trying to beat through and said, "This way is dangerous. I'm going to lead you safely to the library, so you do exactly as I say, and no goofing off." But Beethro was hardly listening. He knew that there would be roaches to kill soon enough, and maybe some tricky traps to traverse. That was tricky to say. It seems as though he'd been doing. Ever since he stumbled into the info hut, was talk, and no action, but this was more like it. Well, that's kind of true. I haven't
This
been able to
door
solve the
doesn't
puzzle
have
yet.
an orb to open it.
And this would have been our first introduction to
Slow, like
trapdoors.
We've got like gears and pulleys and stuff like that under
You
the
guys
floor.
watching
making
video in
it
order, they
all
work
work.
like orbs, sort of, kind of.
Just so you know,
And I get my sword
you
back
can
now.
unsheath your sword there where the ore mites end. After that, you got some
That's
roaches
what I want
to
to
deal
hear.
with.
Okay, so
The
these are
green
the
door to the east won't open until the room's
the
clear.
one time
i.e., you kill the roaches and presto, green door
so this is
opens.
kind of a vague tutorial area, sort of, kind of, maybe. So these are the one-time pressure plates, meaning you step on them once and you don't get to use them again. And you can click on them just like orbs to see what they do. Most of the time they're vaguely intuitive.
So step on these pressure plates to let the roaches out.
You're just gonna stomp on them all until something happens?
No, I'm not stupid. I'm making a plan.
So for instance, in
Well, I
these,
can tell you that some of these plates will do something
not
only
sure what I
the
did
first
there.
time you step on them.
Dropped
The
my
other
mouse.
ones will do something each
These
and every time.
work
Which ones do
such
what
that when you
which?
step
Well,
on them,
you'll
they do
figure
what
it
these
out.
would do, but you can step off of them and then step on them again, and they activate again. So, and you'll see that these close. Okay. And that's interesting to know. So actually, I have to do these one at a time, don't I?
To let the roaches out.
You're just gonna stomp on them all until something happens?
No, I'm not stupid. I'm making a plan.
So there we go.
Well, I
Since
can
these
tell
apparently
you that
close
some of these
all of the
plates will
doors,
do
I have to do these
something
one at a
only
time,
the
make sure
first
them all
time you step on them.
separate.
The other ones will do something
Like
each and
yeah,
every
and then
time.
this I
Which
imagine
ones do
opens.
what which?
So I had to do it just like
You'll
that.
figure it out.
Ah!
Off to my old habit of getting myself killed. Ugh.
This is the third
And
type
these are
of
the
pressure
third
plate.
types.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
guide.
right. Three
Your hair
kinds of pressure
still
plates.
alarming, gotta
Very
say.
complicated.
Like your glasses though, and your collar, but especially your hair. These activate their effect upon stepping on and off. So in these cases, they usually are accompanied with toggle thingies. So let's see if I can't
This one does the
make
same
this
thing
all
when you
work out.
step on it or off it.
Why do you gotta have some tough attitude about everything?
Want my help or not?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do I? Giving
And
you
now
a
it makes
solid
sense
neck
that
chop
these would
would be more
probably
satisfying.
yes. Alright, now I think I'm going to run into a small problem here. Yes, that's not a good place for me to be, so I'm going to lure you up there. Good. Perfect. I think I can kill the guy. Is that an option? I probably shouldn't, though. I mean, with all
Which
that
way are you
hair, she
heading
might
next?
rust my sword. Got all the chemicals in it. At any rate, I'm going to go this way. See what happens. Alright, so this... Alright, so while they're standing on this, these remain open. That's good to know. So I can try to get as many trapped up in these sort of regions as possible. And then when this only opens that one, okay. So if I can get them all over here without getting myself hurt, that would be wonderful. So now I can just... Perfect. Just what I wanted to see. Oops. And... Excellent, excellent. Quest for knowledge, more like quest for the obvious. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa. So this one toggles all those doors. Got it. That was interesting what just occurred there. Oops. Easy peasy roach smiting of doom. Why of doom, you ask? Why not? Alright. Oh boy. This should be better now, right? Well, I thought, surely I'm interested in a better way to do this. Especially now that, oh, there we go. See, since when they step on them, since the toggling doesn't occur until they step, like I step off and then back on, weird funky things can happen in terms of toggling, but I think I've got most of it under control now. Except I'm doing this really slowly. And, oh, come on. There we go.
Clear.
So that was maybe not the most gracefully done thing I've ever done in my life. Not that I do a lot of things gracefully, mind you.
Which way are you heading next?
I really don't. And, especially if any of you... Okay, here we go. Typical trapdoor, no red door that I see, so I should be good. What do these do? Open up their respective little areas, and those open up that one. Okay. So I can just do that, right? Do I really need to? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I can... Oh, they're queens. That is interesting that they would do that. That is not how I wanted this to turn out. Okay, let's see if I can't take care of this slightly.